giant large-scale landscape?
Every project has unique challenges. This time we were using the IMAX format, which we've usually used for pure action. We were using it for these giant landscapes of New Mexico, the build-up of the Trinity test, which is the kind of turning point of the film, but also for people, faces, to get us into Oppenheimer's head, see things from his point of view. It turns out to be a really remarkable format applied to intimate situations.
Well, we had just a few days back reported about the fact that the Save Culture, Save India organization had actually objected to one particular scene from the movie Oppenheimer, which is now being much talked about. That scene actually pertained to one, what is called the humiliation or insulting of the Bhagavad Gita, in that a woman just during sexual intercourse or before it had made the man read the Bhagavad Gita. There was an objection raised that this was actually insulting our religion, because the Hindus believe in the how pious Bhagavad Gita is, and demanded that this scene must be removed. Well, what we are now picking up from our INB sources is that one, the minister himself has stepped in. He's also used a strong word against the censor board, asking them how is it that they allowed this scene to even be passed? Why wasn't it sent to a revision committee? And second, the immediate removal of this objectionable scene from the movie. Now, this also raises a couple of questions. Now, if you remember, the movie Adipurush also had stoked a controversy mainly because of the dialogues. Even at that point of time, the censor board had come in for a lot of criticism on the grounds that why is it that the movie was not sent to a revision committee. Initially, the writer was very defiant, saying there was nothing wrong with the dialogue, but later on, they had to remove those objectionable dialogues. This, of course, brings the focus back to the censor board. It's of course an autonomous body, at least it's called so, but it also raises a several questions is that can movies, especially foreign movies, be allowed to get away with these kind of scenes being passed? Shouldn't there actually be a fact check, cross check, double cross check? Shouldn't we actually be referred to a revision committee? These are the questions which are being raised. Now, in the context of Oppenheimer, there was a huge amount of protest on this, and that's the reason why the INB ministry stepped in. What the sources are also telling us is that the ministry is likely to take cognizance of the fact that why is it that the censor board is allowing these kind of scenes to get passed repeatedly. A kind of pressure is certainly going to be mounting on them to go in for our repeated cross checks and to ensure that these kind of scenes which malign our sensitivities, our religious feelings, are not allowed to get past the censor.
I mean, I just found the whole thing so jaw-dropping. I mean, you know it's going to be something groundbreaking because it's Chris Nolan, but it was so visceral and heart-racing. And I think maybe one of his most emotional movies, like the impact it leaves you with. And it felt like that just reading the script.